Hey there, sexy soul. I'm just trying to make sure this thing is okay. Sorry. How are you all? Okie dokie. So my son is like on this kick for smoothies and stuff like that. It's strawberry banana chocolate. So that's what I have this morning. I don't really know how to make a small batch, so yeah. Anywho. Alrighty, so we're gonna tap in. Go ahead and get your coffee, your matcha, your wine, your lemon water, whatever you want. And settle in. I'm gonna check and see if there is a message in the energies for you today. Okay, we are heading for the golden universal. Okay, well, I'm trying to put it together and this falls out, so that's the lovers. That's the lovers. Are we heading into a love phase? Because there for a little bit, it was all like moving and making moves and career, and now I'm like, is this love? Are we heading into a phase of love messages? Come on now. I don't know what is up with this deck. Let me just tell you. I do know how to do this, but like it always jacks up the deck really bad in my opinion. I see people do this and then they're like, you know, it's all bent and stuff. And like, I don't understand how I don't do that. So anywho, you know, it's just random babble day. That's what we're doing. Random babble. Okay. Yeehaw. Oh my gosh. I did that last reading. Well, we're on a kick. It's a yeehaw kind of thing. Oh, heifers. Oh, decisions. Your energy is about to be split. So whatever you've been doing, it's almost as if you're going to have, you know, you go from the Ace of Pentacles to 2 Pentacles, right? And there's a balancing act that's going to happen. There's a lot of opportunities that are, when I say opportunities, like a lot of things, events, potentialities, possibilities coming your way and unfolding, because this is the World card, right? This is the end of it. This is like everything, the culmination of stuff. And from this culmination, a lot of things happen. You go right back to the full hello. So there's a brand new beginning that is going to require you to divvy up, I don't know why I said that, divvy up your energies and your attention. Like you're going to be having to split, and it's going to open up a lot of good things for you. It's going to help you to wrap up some stuff too. Maybe some things, I don't know why I heard this, some things that you didn't even know needed to be wrapped up. Like it's like they were even a thing for you, or that they weren't already wrapped up. And I don't necessarily pick up on that this is going to require any kind of contact or communication with somebody to do. It's just something, some kind of theme suddenly just wraps up in your life. And then you realize, oh, that was still a thing for me in my life. And it's gone now. Okay. All right. So whatever that means, we'll see. I just saw the 8 of Wands. This is going to be a lot of rapid unfolding. If you feel like you are, like a lot of things are developing, closing out, and other things are coming your direction, and you're having to divvy up your attention, you've already started your new path. You've already embarked on this. Oh, it's happening fast. Yeah. So this is the Knight of Wands. And remember I just told you I saw the 8 of Wands? Very fast. Okay. So the funny thing is, you would think this is like somebody coming into your life quickly, like, right? Someone communicating or kind of like impulsively coming towards you, and then this could be the past. But they literally said like fun and exciting events that can happen, because that's really what the 6 of Cups is also about. All, you know, it's not just, if it's negatively aspected, it's rose-tinted glasses, yeah, but positively aspected. This is like just a lot of fun, nostalgic fun, like seeing things from a positive lens again, and experiencing the beauty of stuff, right? He's giving her, take a look at this, he's giving her flowers. So it's funny that they're saying that. Okay. I'm also feeling like whatever, even though you're having to divvy up your energies and intention, that it's bringing balance into your life. You're going to feel a lot more balanced. I don't, some of you, I feel like you're not really, I think after this really starts, you're going to recognize just how imbalanced life was. Remember I kept saying, I feel like things are going to end and you didn't realize something was still a phase for you or still occurring. You thought it was done, but you're like, oh, okay. And now you recognize you were still kind of having to endure some of those energies. Okay. So I got, okay. I was gonna say, I've got questions. I shit you not. I told you. Okay, we're gonna revisit a couple of things, okay? We're gonna leave this here. We've got the 8 of Wands, Knight of Wands. Quick. 7 of Pentacles, and then the 7 of Cups. Ooh, okay, this is reiterating everything I literally just said, right? Something brand new starting, new things coming up for you. This is when 7 of Pentacles is like, I mean, you're prepared for this. I gotta be honest with you. You're definitely prepared for this. Whatever you've been doing, even if you felt like you're in stagnation, you literally close things out, and it creates a situation where you have nothing holding you back from moving forward with whatever this is, okay? Because there's, again, just a lot of options, a lot of potentialities, and something from these is going to pop off. You may have not, the one thing that I think that might have been missing, it's funny because they're saying that you're going to have to start dividing your attention, you know, because from this 7 of Cups, I'm getting that there's been a lot of potentialities for you out there, and that maybe some of that is why there was this lull, is that there was no real understanding of which cup was for you. And so it's like you, I'm hearing, okay, there's been a lot of energies, and I don't know if you all have been picking up on this, but I've definitely had spirit like giving me the whole like, get ready, get prepared, get ready, get prepared. I'm like, for fucking what? For what? Like, what's going on, huh? Because it's almost like if we, like, I know how to get prepared if you tell me what it was. And it's almost as if it's like when you don't know what is coming in exactly per se, your only focus is to get prepared in totality, right? And I feel like that's where it's funny because you're almost skipping. Yeah. Okay. So here's the deal. A lot of shit's coming in with this new phase of your life. And so instead of it starting off slow where you're like, oh, I've got a new thing here. And then after a little while, oh, I've got another new little thing. It's almost like whoo, several things come at once and you're having to divvy up your attention. A lot of doors are opening up, or a lot of potentialities. I'm going to explain this. Like, let's say you've been in this hermity or just this nothing is different, same old routine every day, you know? I mean, it's like just, you know, Groundhog Day basically. And you get a new friend. You meet somebody new. And then you, your car breaks down and you get a new car. And then, you know, your landlord says, I'm upping the rent by like $700. So you decide to look for a new place. And it's like back to, you know, sometimes when negative shit can happen and it feels like it's back to back to back to back to back. And you're like, oh my God, this is like back to back to back to back to back new. Boom, 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 all at once. And just as with when you feel like your life is in chaos because you're having to put out fires, like this is like a positive sense of chaotic energy. Like you've been waiting for this, right? For what I'm seeing here though is that, so you've been having to do the feeling like you have to get ready for something and not knowing exactly what it is. And so really you've just focused on getting your day-to-day life in order. Like, you know, if you were like, oh, I want to move, I wish I could go somewhere else, you made sure that your home was in such condition that it would be easy. Like you got rid of all the old junk. And if you haven't, then, and this is something that has been passing your mindset, you may want to, like, you really got yourself into a place where you're like, if this happens, I could act on it. If this happens, I could act on it. Like, you have let go of a care in the world. If certain things leave your life, you are in a place of like, I'm ready for just anything. And I think that that's what that stagnation did. You're energetically just prepared to say yes. Yeah, it just feels like that was the focus, and now a lot of things are going to come in. So you did some prep work, right? Because that's what the Seven of Pentacles is. It's like, I've done prep work to the ground. I've planted some seeds. You know what it is that you want. You took some action, even if it was exceptionally limited in your mind. It wasn't. It was showing the universe and yourself, this is truly what I want this. I'm going to go for this. And so even if you couldn't take action the way our logical mind would say, you did something, okay? And so, Eight of Wands, Spirit is going to help you out the rest of the way. Eight of Wands is the only card in the tarot deck where there isn't a human. All of the wands are facing the exact same direction, going to the exact same point, right? And so it's almost like the speed at which they go, like there is a focus, there is a goal, and Spirit is almost like pulling you in. I know it can mean communication. Yes, communication can be coming in for you, but this is almost like the speed. This is the minor arcana to the tarot. Jeez, I swear. The Chariot, in my opinion. Look at the type of momentum that's behind all. I mean, this is like, yes, this is spirit-led, and that's the reason why it's happening fast, in my opinion. Because you did your part, basically. I'm curious. Mr. Knight of Wands is calling to me. The Knight of Wands is calling to me. Let's see here. And the funny thing is, they're saying is that you saw all these potentialities. You couldn't really figure out, like, how to execute. You didn't have the capacity to execute, but you still did some stuff, right? Like, this is the kind of person who's like, I don't have any plants yet. I don't know where I'm going to plant certain things, but I'm going to start tilling the ground. I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to start doing some of the stuff that I know would be necessary in order to be able to be ready or prepared for something like this, right? Sorry. Sun Night Tarot, or Night Sun Tarot. Sun Night Tarot, right? I don't know. Fortunate and fun events coming your way. Very fortunate. You definitely won't be focusing on any of the things that didn't pan out. I can tell you that much. It's almost like you're so sick and tired of being angry, frustrated, whatever, about your stagnation, that once you get moving, you ain't going to be like, why'd it take so long? But you're just going to, you're going. Sorry, guys. This is funny. We got the Six of Wands and the Seven of Wands. It is gaining success and protecting that success. I think that's the energy of, once this happens, you're like, I'm not paying, I don't give a shit. I'm just going. I'm not going to sit there and wallow. I am so ready for things to be different and to actuate in my life that, poof. Yeah, Six of Wands comes after that struggle, right? You know, it's a hard-won battle. Seven of Wands is knowing your worth and damn well being able to maintain. High Priestess. Ooh, so this new beginning is going to get, like, you're going to be able to know. Okay, here's the thing. All kinds of confused, doing prep work, not really for sure for what, but you're like, I'm going to at least get my life in a good order so that if something does come in or something pops off, or when I figure out what the fuck I want to do, buddy, I'm ready. I'm ready. There's no holding me back, right? Incoming, something comes in, really brings in that balance, right? Because these are no longer stagnant waters. She's pouring the waters between the two cups, right? No longer stagnant waters. And look, there's this path. Something comes in really fast. And it opens things like whatever you've been I don't know which is for me. I don't know exactly how I'm supposed to action it, and I'm not really sure, you know, which one is really good and in alignment with me. You're gonna know. We've got the egg here on her palm, and we've got the book that's open. Stuff's about to be revealed. Like, you're just gonna know. Okay, this flipped out, and then this is flipped. And they're bringing me to, I don't know if this, anytime I see, the bird cage. What's so funny is I'm like, that doesn't even look like a bird, but red birds mean like ancestry, someone that's crossed over. Got a bird cage again. Hanged Man. Ace of Cups. Whatever comes in is gonna feel really like crap ton of potentiality. It's gonna make you feel really good. I hear that you're gonna feel really good about yourself at this point. And you're gonna get a whole different perspective about you, your path, and what you've just been through. But more specifically, Spirit is really happy about the fact that you're going to get into this good place, and you're going to protect yourself to stay in this good place. You're going to do what is necessary. You know your worth. And from this, whatever comes in gives you a new outlook on what's been transpiring and what's been happening. And it's almost as if you felt like during that stagnation period that you began to question, but why is this, like what did I do wrong? Like, why isn't where I'm at good enough, and how come anything can't, like, there was some kind of self-doubt that did creep in. It's going to completely change your perspective on yourself, and your cup is going to be so full. I'm getting a lot of self-love and abundance. Like, you're going to feel so full, you're going to be ready to give. I feel like that you felt you were in a place where you didn't have much, you know, you had to solely focus on yourself, and you didn't have much left over to give elsewhere. But this is a full cup. This is really going to bring a lot of joy to you. Rejuvenated is what I heard. Okay. Archangel Tarot, let's see. Alrighty. See, Eight of Air, a lack of self-confidence. That's what it did. A lack of self-confidence. This whole period of having to wait with the Seven of Pentacles might have felt very excessive and a bit much, and you felt like what you were doing to prepare just wasn't enough. Because I feel like you were trying to do some very tangible things. I think energetically you were very ready. You're like, I'm going to say yes. And Spirit's like, just make sure that everything in your life is ready for you to be able to just bounce whenever this bounce. Okay. Just go after whenever this comes in. And you did. You did. But the whole time being so confused, and it did. It impacted your self-confidence to a certain degree. You had to battle to keep that. But you did. You successfully kept that. And this almost gives a permanent perspective shift about yourself. All right. That didn't feel right. Lots of mental conflict. Battled it out a lot in your head. I think that was your last battle, really. Is that to have the faith and the hope despite the circumstances while you were in hermit mode. There's a lot of self-discovery, is what they're saying. You had to unravel your mental realm. And I love what this card says. You've come into your own. And now you can continue to move forward. Okay, so this is awesome. Absolutely awesome that you're going to get to this place. But who and what is this Knight of Wands? Could we, for crying out loud? Who and what? 10 of Earth and the 5 of Fire. So here's the thing. The 8 of Air and the 5 of Air. You were just so wrapped up in the details of things. It's like you felt like competing goals mentally. Yes, I want a new trajectory, but I also need to do this, and me sitting here and doing nothing and nothing moving forward may impact this area, you know, like I feel like you were in your mind wanting this new start, but also saying, if this takes too long, I'm going to have to put my energies over here. Whatever was happening external to you may have felt like in stark contrast to this getting ready for something, right? And you were a little bit like, I'm gonna have to do something else. But don't worry, because with the 10 of Earth, this is like what you've been through and what's about to happen is going to bring long-lasting contentment and happiness. Because this, when you get to the 10 of Earth or the 10 of Pentacles, that means you've already gone through the 10 of Swords, you know, the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Cups. Like you have literally reached this place where you have the emotional contentment, you have the mental peace, and you relinquished your need to do it all and be the, like, you know, that solitary taking too much on. And so you know your worth. You really know your worth now. And they're saying that this is going to lead to, that's where temperance comes in. Okay, guys. I know this feels choppy to me. I don't know if it sounds choppy to you, but it feels hella choppy to me. But they're saying this is going to be something that actually brings that balance where you are financially secure, but also have an exceptionally happy home life. And that, oh, I love this. I just read it. It says, finding magic in the little things. Like, you know you got to be in a good ass place. You in a good place when that can happen. Okay. So, I'm nosy. I don't care. We're still going to ask about this daggone Knight of Wands. Because they haven't said what it is. They haven't answered my question. So I'm digging. I'm going to dig. And yeah, it can be different for a lot of people, but I'm feeling something very specific behind that. That energy feels very specific. The way that it comes in, it's so fast. Like something wants you. Something's coming. I swear to God. Okay. In general, this is about harmony and two things being in alignment with one another, right? But it's also about love. Tell us a little bit more. There's your 180. This is the mental conflict, the entrapment, the losing self confidence, and bringing things into harmony. This is a lot of great fortune that's going to impact your feeling of being of lack of freedom. Is what they said, the lack of freedom. Is this a job? Is this? It's in regards to a very specific concern that you've had, probably one that has preoccupied your mind space, again, leading to the lack of self-confidence. Yeah, preoccupying your thoughts. It's a concern for you, whatever you've been mostly concerned about here lately, and this feeling of not having it, it's going to stop. There's something negative in your life that you've been preoccupied with. For some, it feels like it's not necessarily, the energy is not like it's ever present right now, but there has been, because again, it feels very specific. So in your situation, there's a very specific person or event or situation that isn't necessarily currently present in your life, meaning that maybe there's something that's happened to you with certain individuals. Those individuals may still be in your life, but the event happened so long ago and it's not necessarily currently happening. This is the kind of energy that's giving me where maybe that situation, person, place, or thing impacts how you see yourself moving forward, and you felt like you couldn't because you couldn't tell which cup or which path or whatever was actually going to be beneficial and which wasn't, and so you just did what you could knowing that you couldn't full exercise something because this was on your mind, and you're like so you felt like there was some kind of tether or tie that would prevent you from being able to do something. You did absolutely everything that you could, and now everything's going to be coming in. Like whatever kept you away from this knowing exactly how to maneuver, and I do feel like there are individuals involved in this. Something's coming. Whatever's coming in is going to address that. Whatever is coming in is going to address that person, place, thing, circumstance, situation that may not be actively going on right now, but because it's happened to you before and it's still somehow tethered to your life, you know that it may rear its ugly head again. And that made it difficult for you to really be able to completely move forward freely. That's why we got that freedom card. And so you only did what you could do. And I feel like what's coming in is information really fast about some kind of change in regards to that, because we got the Fool card. It's almost like it's going to eliminate and address whatever was heavily on your mind. Feels like whatever tethered you to a certain, like not really being able to completely make power moves is what I heard. Okay. in your life and kept, it was almost like a looming either energy or presence that kept you from being able to move forward. That shit's being addressed. That's being addressed and bringing fucking balance back into your life. You're going to know how to move now. You're going to see everything perfectly clearly. You're going to know which aspect and how to maneuver. Like, you're going to be able to finally see everything play out in front of you. Yeah. Sorry, this is going to bring you, and you're going to feel so good about yourself now. Wow. Sorry, guys. There's a lot of shit. Wow. Okay. So that is, it's something very specific for each of you, but it is different. And so I'm giving you as many clues as possible so that you can know what area is being addressed. And shoot, that's pretty amazing. I'm happy for you. All right. Have a fantastic, wonderful day, guys.